Sing it, girl.
Hi, and welcome to Nightchild Reviews. Did Prince ever record a track to be used for a Pepsi commercial? How about one for Coca-Cola? Well, it's never straightforward in the world of Prince, so let's hopefully unpack this mystery a little.
Tell your you got the right one, baby.
For a long time I had heard the rumour that Prince had written a track intended to be used for a Pepsi commercial. People have claimed that Prince was paid up to $7 million for the honour, but what's the actual truth behind this? Well, the first thing to make clear is that there are two separate songs in question. One relating to Pepsi and one relating to Coca-Cola. Let's deal with the Pepsi track first. From 1990 to 1993, Pepsi used the slogan, "You got the right one, baby, uh-huh." There was also an advert created starring legendary singer Ray Charles performing the track at a piano with backing singers. The track was actually written by Diet Pepsi creative director Alfred Merrin and jingle writer Peter Cofield. They specifically tried to work in the catchphrase, "the right one," to fit in with Ray Charles' style and delivery, and it was actually Charles' backing singers named the Ralettes who came up with the aha after playing around with other phrases such as doo-woo. However, comedian and ventriloquist Arthur Takeall then sued Pepsi, saying the track was in fact a love song that he had created in 1989 and had already copyrighted, but a judge dismissed the similarities of the track. So where does Prince come in? Well, Prince recorded the track Aha on 7th of March 1991 in California and incorporated samples of Ray Charles playing the piano from the commercial. Prince also used the Pepsi slogan, "You got the right one, baby, uh-huh." Now this may have been at the time simply a creative exercise, and whilst Prince was working on his next album Diamonds and Pearls, there was no evidence to suggest that it was considered for any project release. The track is certainly a fun, upbeat, jaunty number with bass and piano synth motifs and some pretty spirited lyrics. "When I was a little itty baby, you're cooking in the belly, I wasn't even born. The way my mama tell it drove that woman crazy. Every time I hear the music, I start kicking on the 2 and the 4. Remember now when I was just a little boy of 7? Preacher man, Sunday morning talk about heaven and hell. Hey brother, if you don't believe and change your evil ways, the rain gonna come and there won't be nowhere to run, nobody to tell ya." Prince's use of the aha refrain has an almost gospel touch to it, and it's a good frenetic 6 minutes 21 in length. So that's the Pepsi advert, but what about Coca-Cola? Well, in 1993 Coca-Cola sponsored Prince's Act 2 tour, and a song was created entitled Coca-Cola. Although unreleased and not used in any commercials, the lyrics are said to include, "Life is exciting, oh yeah, but when you've got the real thing, it's better. Coca-Cola, go get some, it's the real thing, always Coca-Cola." The track was originally written a few months before, in late 1992, and registered at the Library of Congress as Coca-Cola Jingle. The words "always Coca-Cola" were used in advertising from 1993 onwards, and it's possible that they were given to Prince in advance for the song. So from this it would appear that Prince at least created a Coca-Cola jingle, but as with the previous track, it is entirely possible that Prince had no intention of releasing it, but viewed it as a creative doodle. The closest Prince tended to get to advertising was that of his own projects, with adverts for Emancipation, a tie-up with Verizon, and of course the Get Wild and 3121 cologne, and a few other individual projects. The fact that Prince could have made a lot more money than he did by pursuing these promotional opportunities, but chose not to, certainly contrasts him with most other major stars, and is an interesting thing to note. Prince, as always, sums it up best in his own words. When asked about promoting Emancipation, Prince responded by joking, "I'm doing my own commercials, like a used car salesman." I imagine at that point sellers of little red Corvettes suddenly pricked up their ears in interest. Ultimately, there's only one real thing: Prince's funk.